my name is Amanda and welcome to my August favourites. Now you may be thinking that yes, it's a little bit early for favourites, but I've got something very exciting planned to share with you next week, so I thought I would do my favourites a week early. So the first favourite that I've got to share with you is one that I was actually quite hesitant to actually purchase because I knew that I would become quite obsessed with it once I sort of started playing it, and I guess that's kind of a hint to what it is, and it is a game called Sims 4. Now I did have to wait a little bit longer for this particular version to come out because I wanted to play it on my Mac, and I guess I am a little bit behind the 8 ball because the game did come out last year, but I think this version that I'm playing came out earlier this year, but I was sort of really hesitant to buy it because I knew, like I said, as soon as I had purchased it, I would want to play it all the time, and I must admit, I have been taking a lot of time out to play it because I don't know, it's just lots of fun to play. I don't really know why. I've never actually owned or played a Sims game before, but I have been watching a lot of Sims 4 video play on YouTube. Watching gaming channels and videos on YouTube are actually one of the most favorite things that I like to watch, apart from like crafting and quilting videos. I guess that's just a little bit of trivia for you if you are interested in that. But yeah, getting back to Sims 4, I just been really liking playing it just as an escape from things that are happening in life at the moment. I've sort of found myself that when I have some downtime from my sewing and all that sort of stuff, I'm playing Sims 4. Although at the moment it's a slight obsession, I know that over the next couple of weeks it will sort of begin to fade out a bit and the amusement will sort of wear off. But yeah, it's a definite favourite thing that I have been loving this month. Next favourite up is some fabric. Now I have been swooning over these fabrics every time I go into Spotlight, and this month I was able to pick up 5 from the range. I'm not sure whether there's any more from this range, but I only got 5, and it's these ones by Cloud9. I did recently just share these on Instagram. So these beautiful fabrics are 100% organic cotton, and they are by Cloud9, and they are a range called Wildwood, designed by Elizabeth Olwen, and I think they're just so pretty. And I have a quilt that I'm going to design and share with you on my blog in September, and I'm really excited to share that with you. I think out of this collection, the red one and this one would have to be my favorites. They're just so beautiful. I love the really light pastel-y type colors in it. I really love the woodland type pattern that's in them, and I just think they're so beautiful, and I love that they're organic. So to touch them, they're not like super soft, but they have like a really slight sort of texture to them. So I'm really excited to get stuck into these and designing. So of course be on the lookout for the quilt that I will be making with these fabrics on my blog next month. The next favourites that I have been loving are 2 blocks that I have sort of discovered and have made and have absolutely fallen in love with. Both of them I have shared with you in the past month, and the first one up is this one. This is called the open window block. It's actually a variation of the open window block. There's lots of different ways you can actually do this block, but this is the way that I have chosen to do it. This block is actually a mock-up for a very special quilt that I will be sharing with you next week. I'll also be doing a tutorial on this block as well. I can't say very much about it at the moment, but all will be revealed next Friday. Woo! But with this particular block, I use a few of my DS quilts and cotton and steel cut-offs, and I think the colours in this just work so well. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this block. It's a little bit tiny to really do anything with. I think I might make it into like a pot holder or sort of expand it out a bit. I might maybe put some triangles on the sides and then put it on like the point like this. Oh, that actually looks quite nice. I can see it in the viewfinder there. It looks like a really cool sort of cross. Oh, I really like that. Lots of fun times ahead with this block. And the other block that I have absolutely fallen in love with this month is this one. This is the Ohio Star block. This was my last tutorial that I did, and oh my gosh, I just absolutely love it. Pretty much because I now know how to do quarter square triangles, which are so easy to do. I always thought this little unit was just really hard to make, but it turns out it's just 2 half square triangles you know, sort of flipped opposite to each other and then made into triangles, like quarter square triangles. Like, it's just so easy, and I really can't believe it took me so long to give this block a go and to realize just how simple and beautiful it is to make. Now, of course, if you'd like to know how to make this block, there's a link to that on the screen right now. Go check it out. It really is a very simple block to make, and it is just so insanely effective that it really has become one of my all-time favorite blocks. Another favourite of mine from August is a pattern. It is this one by Dear Stella. It is their Patchwork Pineapple Mini. Ooh. Just like everything else, I did share the making of this on Instagram if you want to go check it out. Now, the finished size of this particular mini was about 8.5 by 11.5 inches, and I actually wanted to make mine a little bit bigger, so I actually ended up making mine with squares that were like 3.5 inches or something like that, and this is how big my mini actually ended up being. It's quite big, but I love it just the same. I think the first time I saw the pattern was on Instagram, and then I saw it again on Pinterest, and I thought I have to make that because at the moment pineapples just seem to be everywhere, and I don't know, I'm kind of falling in love with them. I don't know why. I just think they're really quite cool and awesome. So of course I had to make the pattern, and I wanted to make it a little bit bigger to fit the particular space that I wanted to put it, and so that's what I did, and I really love it. It looks so wonderful and so graphic. At the moment I have a huge appreciation and love for graphic type quilts. You might have recently seen the panda quilt that I did from the Fat Quarter Shop, and then I've done the pineapple quilt, and there's another one that I really want to give a go. Oh, it's one with apples. Can't quite remember who it's by at the moment, but I will put who it is on the screen now, as well as a link to that pattern if you're interested down below as well. And I'll also have a link to this quilt pattern in the description box below. The pattern is a free download, which is awesome. So moving on to something else that's been lots of fun this month, and it is a colouring book. I've jumped on to the phase of adult colouring books. It's a big huge thing here in Australia at the moment. I don't know whether it is where you are, but this is huge in Australia, and it's all about taking time and zenning out and being really mindful and calm and relaxed by doing some really cool colouring in. This one says on the front that it's advanced art therapy. But I was in one of my local newsagents this month and I saw this. It was actually really quite cheap compared to some of them out there at the moment, and I had a little bit of a flick through and I really loved some of the designs that were in here. They're absolutely beautiful florally type designs. I really quite like this one. I don't know whether you can see it. But there's lots of really great little designs in here, and I've really loved taking the time to just relax and zen out and colour in, and not to have my face in front of a screen, because I do sit in front of the computer quite a lot, and sometimes it's just nice to sort of not do that and focus on something else, and just to give your eyes just some time to relax and not be looking at a screen essentially. So I've been really loving doing some fun colouring in this month. Yeah. And the last favourite that I have to share with you from August is an album. It is by Porter Robinson and it is called Worlds. This is what it looks like. Ooh. Now this album is a little bit different to some of the music that I usually do go for. This one's kind of like electronica type. I wouldn't say it's dance music, but it's definitely electronica, but it's like really fun electronica. It's not like trancey or weird. It's just a really fun album to listen to. As I've been listening to it, I've just sort of found myself saying, wow, I really like that song. I'm really loving this album. That's a really great sound. I love this album. So because of that, I knew I had to share it with you. I guess if you're not sort of into electronica poppy type sounds, it's not really the album for you, but if you're looking for something just really fun and I don't know, alternate to listen to, then I think this is definitely the album you're looking for. And I've also just found it a really great sound to listen to when I'm sewing. Just sort of keeps me in the mood, keeps me going, and yeah, just lets me have lots of fun sewing. So those are all of my favorite things from the month of August. Let me know of any of the favorites that you have been loving this month. I always would love to know what you have been liking. Now, of course, if you'd like to see more of the things that I do here on my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you come and join us. And as always, friends, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you another time very, very soon. Bye! How do I stop it?